YouTubers, gamers, and moviegoers, what's going on, guys? I'm Messiah. This is Messiah Entertainment, and today we're reviewing Morgan. This sci-fi thriller is based around Kate Mara, who plays this corporate chick who's sent by this company to check up on the science team who's developing genetically altered humans. They had 2 previous trials, and that didn't work out so well, but the third one actually did make it, and now it's what we call Morgan. Kate Mara's coming in after an incident occurred where Morgan injured one of the workers there, and she's coming to see whether or not she should be terminated or not. And then things go left from there. I don't want to spoil anything, but basically Morgan goes apeshit and starts killing people. Now, this is a bit of a side note, but I feel like the trailers were a bit misleading in the sense that, yes, this is a science fiction movie, you know, she was genetically altered at birth, and, you know, it's made, you know, using science experiments and stuff like that. And honestly, I thought she would have like these sort of superpowers. If you remember the trailer, it's cut in a way so that it looks like she just kind of looks at Paul Giamatti's character and he goes flying across the room. The scene doesn't play like that in the movie. She jumps across the table and starts like attacking him, which I don't know, it changed what the rest of the movie was from what I thought it was gonna be. At the end of the day, Morgan seems like she has a bit more in common with Jason Bourne than she does with, say, those guys from Chronicle. She doesn't really have any superpowers. She's just really good with hand-to-hand combat and guns, and, you know, she's really fast or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's all like human attributes that are just heightened to the top of their ability. And it did kind of bum me out because a large part of the movie kind of relies on Morgan messing some people up, and when she's doing it using these regular means and stuff like that, I was a little bummed out by the fact that she wasn't throwing people with her mind, or she wasn't lifting cars up, and, you know, that's what I really thought was gonna happen. I thought somebody with superpowers was gonna get let loose and really start wrecking things up, but no, she was just crashing people off the road, you know, she was just shooting people, you know, she's punching them in the face, and, you know, I don't know. But as far as the story goes, you know, I mean, it was okay. It wasn't anything spectacular. Not to mention, it was really slow to begin with. You know, they're trying to set up the characters, which honestly didn't really work too well, because once they start dying left and right, you still don't care about them. The closest one you kind of care about is Jon Snow's girlfriend from Game of Thrones, and that's just barely. You're like reaching there, you know, only because she was nice to Morgan, but everybody, it wasn't that good. You know, from the second I saw the trailer, and, you know, I guess yes, because I saw the name, executive produced by Ridley Scott, and apparently his son directed this movie too, I got the feeling of this was gonna be like an Aliens type film with a super powered chick who's able to just throw people around and murder people like crazy, and then, you know, like Kate Mara is the main character, and she's gonna be sort of like the Ripley of this movie, but that's honestly not what we got, and they took it in a different direction, and I don't know, it was kind of eh. As far as the characters go, I don't know. I didn't really like them that much. At first, Morgan seems like she's a bit more relatable. You know, she's been locked in this room her whole life, and, you know, people coming there trying to terminate her or whatever, and, you know, it's a logical response that you would go crazy, but then things start to change past a certain point, and then it just makes her sort of the villain of the movie. Kate Mara's character, at first, throughout the entire movie I was watching, and I was like, she just seems really stiff. I don't know what it is. I've seen her do good things, you know, well before, you know. She was in The Martian, right? She was in House of Cards, and she does good in those shows. But here she was just so stiff, and I didn't know why, and I was like, oh my god, this is a terrible performance. Oh my god, what is going on? It's like Fantastic Four all over again. But there's a twist in the movie, and certain things start to click, and you say, oh, okay, it wasn't a terrible performance. There was a reason why she was doing that. And so I actually liked her performance. There's actually a few things I had a problem with as far as Kate Mara's character, and, you know, it wasn't until the twist that I was like, oh, that sort of makes sense. Okay, I got you. Overall, guys, at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to give this movie a 6 out of 10.
Great kid, don't get cocky.
Honestly, guys, it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I was a little disappointed by the end of it, but I wasn't completely bored. It wasn't a bad movie, but that's just my opinion. I'm sure you guys got your own. Let me know in the comment section down below. What did you guys think of Morgan? Did you love it? Did you hate it? As always, you guys can follow me on Vine, Twitter, MoviePilot, and Twitch. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Don't forget to check out my boy Johnny JX Beast's channel, and don't forget to check out our joint channel over on Directors JXM for cool short films and skits. That's all for today, guys. I'm the Messiah. This is Messiah Entertainment. See you guys next time. Peace.